Hello YouTube. Just wanted to make a video of this. Apparently I have my window sealed off here so I'd be able to show this better. You see my lightsaber came Tuesday, about this the same week. That's what I'm believing. What I believe it was. Okay. So now I just want to do a side by side comparison of all three of the ones I've got right here. It's kind of an example. First off, the one that just now ride. Look how bright that thing is, and that's really nice. I actually had to, I was originally before I ever bought it, was considering using this as like a, what do you call it? If you've ever heard of Mega Man Zero, imagine wielding this, one hand. That's one-handed purpose, definitely. So, but him being a Reploid, he was really powerful. I mean, he was a good guy, though. That's what makes it the good thing. I mean, he was quite the swordsman, when you think about it. So it has a little bit of dirt on it. Actually, that's inside. Oh, man. Doggone it. Ugh. If I had a blade plug, or whatever, no, that's for okay. They have something called rubber stoppers. You plug it onto the other end of the lightsaber blade once you remove it, and it prevents dust from getting in. I always thought that was really amazing. I just wish I had mine. I wish I still had mine, but it didn't last very long. I used it for something where it be at the bottom of something like weapon, but it got ruined. Damn. But anyways, this with the blue. See, this was the actual blade that that came in this, but it was too long for one-handed use. So I took the blade out of this one that was originally in this one that I had, and placed in this one, which is shorter by comparison. So there you go. And then I wanted to show you here. This is my other green one. Now, the reason is that I'm showing you this side-by-side comparison is that, see, the fact is that, I urge anyone to get who gets an Lightsabers to be very cautious. If you end up dropping it, at when your hands get sweaty, it's going to be difficult because it might dim a little. It might damage the LED. So you really got to be careful. Now here's the side-by-side comparison. This is a shorter blade, actually. Now, probably can't tell really, but yeah, it's because of the but for me, yeah, it's actually quite, I don't know. Yes, and no, it doesn't look like that on camera. But I can tell from this one, this shorter one, I dropped it a couple of times, maybe a few. But this one is much brighter. Yeah, you realize from the way the flashes, So if you make sure you don't drop it, then which is definitely why I added this masking tape to the grip, you know, to the handle, and that gives it a little extra grip. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how good you train your grip here. You got to use, you know, like it's like a regular samurai sword. You'd have to grip it, you know, with 3 fingers here. Actually, one of them being a thumb, you know. And oopsie, well, I forgot about that. You really can't do that if it doesn't have a. Okay. Well, let me. Hold on just a moment. Just a moment. Let me just. Well, I can't really get it in there. Here we go. Yeah, it's been kind of old. Okay. Now, as I said before, you'd have to grip it here, and it creates a very rapid movement without having to worry about, you know, dropping it, you know. Now that's important, you know. Samurai would actually grip it just like that, you know, even with a wooden boken. Those suckers can be heavy. Believe me, they can be really heavy. So if anyone gets something like this, I very seriously advise you train with something heavy, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, something that would strengthen you up little by little. And especially use something to strengthen your grip with, you know, your grip here with your fingers, and because you'll need that. You'll need that to grip it just right. And, you know, for me, it's not that big of a deal. You know, you just have to have a good grip, and you won't drop it then. Oh, and another thing, I just wanted to mention this. Yeah, you see the polishing compound is it rubs off a little, so you definitely have to wash your hands periodically, especially when you before you eat supper or whatever, or before you eat a meal, because that stuff might be toxic. I don't know. I wouldn't really trust it, you know. I wouldn't eat anything with it on my hands, that's for sure. It comes off in a kind of a gray form, and kind of a gray, kind of, you know, it's unpleasant feeling to the fingers and the hand. Just doesn't feel good. But over time that wears off of it, and well, you can see how really shiny that hilt is right now. Compared to this one here, it's a bit dimmed. Yeah, it's about right here. It's scratched up a little bit, and that's where I've been handling it. Of course, handling the other hilt. Now, when you think about it, that's just how different it is. Here we go. I think this one is definitely dimmer. And then this one, you can tell now from my face, my face is usually white. Like a palish white, you know, or, I don't know, in the sunlight. So that's pretty much the comparison I'm talking about. But the brand new ones, they have very powerful LEDs, so I would suggest you get a blade plug that also you slip into the top. The blade plugs, they slip into the top, and then you tighten that, and it would shield your eyes if you turn it on by accident. Plus, you can also wear it on your belt or conceal it there, you know. if you have a Cobra Tech wheel made for it. Very, very simple. However, to do that, you're going to have to need something to protect the blade itself when you take it out of there. Because if you take the blade out, you're definitely going to need to put like a rubber stopper on it, the black kind, that'll keep the dust out. This one is dirty on the inside, and I really, should have bought one, or they're not even that much. They're just about $1 over there at that website. So, well, they got a lot of cool stuff. You probably could use for to protect the blade, as the inside of the blade, as well as the LED or whatever. So, well, not the LED, but definitely even your eyes. Your eyes are a big factor in this. You don't want it to be so bright. Even kids, small kids, if they find one, if they find your lightsaber with the blade not in it, and they look right in it when they turn it on, it will damage their eyes. Now this is something very imperative. It's a big safety issue here. We don't want our children are losing their eyesight to a bright light, because they need their vision to be able to do schoolwork or whatever. I needed my eyesight when I needed to do that, big time. So, tell me what you think in the comment section below, and if you want, and if you yeah, don't be afraid to ask me anything about Star Wars or whatever else, because see, I am a good friend of the YouTube. I am a part of the YouTube community. I've been for a few years now. It's been quite a while I've been with them. So, yeah, I've actually had different names like Fox and Wolf Friend, and quite a lot of others, But I had to learn what was acceptable, what was not acceptable, and follow more what was acceptable, if you see what I'm saying. If I found out something was not acceptable, I learned from my mistake, and I moved on. So that's about it. And for all you Star Wars fans out there, may the Force be with you.